All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of Adam22 from No Jumper trying to clear up the air about some remarks about being. But before we get into that video, if you guys are new to the Hater World, make sure you go over, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, like the video, and most importantly, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys like what I'm doing or whether you don't. And salute to all the subscribers. You guys already know nothing but love. But check this out. This video here was sent to my Instagram at TheHaterWorld. So if you don't follow me, make sure you do so. Also hit me up on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at TheHaterWorld. And hit our website up at www.thehaterworld.com. But this video here is of Adam22 trying to clear up the air on that slavery remark. Okay? Before we watch that video, I got one more announcement. We got Bozo coming in this week to the Haters Only podcast. Friday, March 31st at 6 p.m. It will be live, so don't miss it. Also, our 200 Boys podcast is every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays we will film live, and Thursdays will be pre-recorded. Also, if you haven't watched our China Mac Haters Only podcast, make sure you go and hit that one time for your mind. Other than that, let's get into this video of Adam22 trying to clear up the air. Let's get you guys a Southsider's reaction. Let's get it.
There was a clip that went viral of basically Destiny making a joke that went over quite poorly on the No Jumper fan base side of things, where I said something about the fact that Destiny thought that I was black prior to us doing the podcast together. And then he said, yeah, at first I thought you were black, but then I just realized you were the slave master of hip hop. That was his joke. And
if you guys don't know what that means, is that at first, the person that he had on, this guy named Destiny, thought that Adam22 was black. And the reason he thought he was black was for the fact that he has nothing but hip hop artists, right? Guest appearances. People that come on the podcast are black, mostly black, and also has nothing but black employees at that time. AD, Trail, all the other people that were there that were black, all the people that were in between. There was a bunch of homies that were brothers, right? So therefore, anybody watching and not seeing Adam's face are probably thinking this is a black podcast. But let's go.
I just want to make it clear, even though I did laugh in that moment, like my laughter was more of like a nervous laugh in the sense of
shit laugh.
It was he's making fun of me laugh. So I have to kind of laugh to like go along with this to not look like I'm getting offended. That's how I was going through my head at the time. I did say something about cutting it that nobody really.
Check this out. He said the laugh was more out of nervousness and more of a laugh like you caught me off guard. If we go watch that clip right now, we could see the look on his face was more like, this is funny. He said he didn't want to offend the guest. I don't know what is it with Adam, but at this point, I'm starting to think that he's the type of guy that says the customer comes first, or the customer is always right. We saw this with House Phone. We saw this with AD. We saw this with Lush, where he cares more about the opinion of others than the ones that are around him, right? The close homies that he got. It seems like he cares more about the consumer because the consumer is giving him the money. What does that mean? That means I don't give a fuck how House Phone feels after I expose this, because I rather care what the fans and what the guy that's coming on the podcast guest thinks, because they're the ones that are giving me the bread, right? House Phone ain't giving me no bread. I gotta give him bread. So at the end of the day, I care more about the guest rather than House Phone, which in fact that's some bullshit. And as a matter of fact, let's watch that clip real quick.
Fuck you. And
you thought I was black when you
no,
first
well,
got
yeah,
invited.
that too also. Well, because I already said Adam does hip hop, so I didn't know you were just the slave owner and not the.
Look at that laugh. It was like a double pump laugh. Like he was laughing, then he stopped and laughed even harder. look at all these people up here. And if you go through the comment box of this video, it looks like it's 90% white folk. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But these are comments I had never seen on this page before. You know? So it seems like the whole fan base from No Jumper went from brothers in hip hop to all these gnarly white dudes. You know? And at the end of the day, business is business, right? Whatever brings in the money is what you gotta make sure your business stands, right? So I understand from a business point, but this laugh here was not a nervous laugh. Let's watch it one more time.
The first time I was invited to your show of yours, I had to look up like 30 things. So I thought you were inviting me to fuck you. And
You thought I was black when you
no,
first
well,
got
yeah,
invited.
that too also. Well, because everyone said Adam does hip hop, so I didn't know you were just the slave owner and not the.
Wow.
Listen, I'm here to.
And to the other cocksucker with the red hair or the blue hair, so because you do hip hop, you gotta be a slave owner? Fucking weirdo, for real. For real. Fucking weirdo. He's wearing. You know what? I don't even want to get in the back in the back to back. You know, back to back. I was gonna say some shit. He's wearing the boots with the Levi's and the curled up pants and the blue hair. I could say he looks like something, but I'm not gonna take it there. You guys can put two and two together. But that wasn't a nervous laugh from Adam. Now let's go back to the apology.
Fucked about.
I'm really gonna need a closer eye from some of my employees with stuff like that, because I should have followed back up about it. But you know, I kind of had the conversation with everybody in the office the other day about it and stuff. It's like, you know, all these years doing content with people of color, I don't think I've ever like gone for that as like, oh, this will be funny. I'm gonna make a fucking slave master joke. No, that to me seems like clear cut, not something I need to be saying, not something that would be funny or that anybody wants to hear me say. Destiny clearly is coming from a very different place. I've seen a lot of people thinking that Destiny was a Nazi. They're confusing.
Check this out. He said right there that he said something very quick to try to make somebody shut off the stream, right? But nobody heard him. Bro, you're the fucking boss. You get the fuck up and you go turn that shit off, right? If you want something done, you can do it. All I hear is excuses on why. Oh, they didn't hear me. You know, back to the house phone situation. Oh, I tried. Like, what the fuck is up with all these excuses? Bro, if I had some guest up here and said some funky shit like that, I probably would maybe laugh, right? Because I'm caught in the moment. And then I'd be like, wait, slow your fucking roll. What the fuck did you say? Bro, get the fuck out of here. We don't get down like that. You feel what I'm saying? There's many ways. All I hear is fucking excuses. Let's go.
Spencer and Destiny.
Where is Destiny from?
Nebraska. And
I mean, podcast wise.
From Springfield, Millhouse looking ass.
He's a Twitch streamer, and you know, he talks about politics primarily and stuff. But you know, he clearly was making that joke without the sensibilities that probably a lot of our audience has or whatever. So you know, definitely, I'm just going to be a lot more hawkish when looking for that kind of thing, or like in terms of how I respond to that kind of thing, because it was the kind of thing that as soon as I heard it leave his mouth, I knew like this is bad. This is going to go over poorly.
It's a light nuke.
Yeah.
So why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you stop it in the tracks? If you knew it was something that was going to go viral for the slave master joke, right after you laughed, why didn't you stop it and say, homeboy, why are you talking like that? Why the fuck would I be a slave master? Those were my homies. Those are my homies. We don't get down like that over here. Why wouldn't you say something? Why wouldn't you stand up for your so-called friends? Like, look, like I said before, I like Adam22. I like his content, right? But it's starting to get to the point where it's like, you can't defend him no more. And not that I ever was, but I was always trying to understand him from the business perspective, right? Like, I was always trying to, like, give him the benefit of the doubt because of business. But it gets to the point where it's like, bro, thing after thing after thing. When will it end? And then you got the brother with the black hat and the yellow circle on top. He looks uncomfortable like a motherfucker. The other guy, the AD knockoff, you could tell he can't say nothing. He won't say nothing. He's a yes man. He's a yes man. He's one of those guys that knows he's there to replace AD. He knows he got a secure job. He's the black guy up there, and he always will be. And he won't be fired. Why? Because he doesn't open his mouth to say anything. And Icon, all I can say about Icon is keep doing your thing. Let's go.
Just not, that's the kind of joke that I'm really like not trying to have on this podcast. And I need to be more mindful because in that case, I was having people on the podcast like Destiny who clearly are from a different world. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that for us to have, Twitch streamers and comedians and YouTubers. No Jumper's always been like that. But if there's going to be like certain jokes that are made that are offensive to, a large percentage of the people who work here or whatever, I just need to be more on top of making sure that they get cut. Because I can understand the position he was coming from that he thought he was like, haha, I'm going to get you. I'm going to make fun of you here. And
That's a wild ass way.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean? Like, you understand the fact that he was trying to clown you by calling you a slave master? Bro, don't you think you'd be offended? Adam22, being that he got a bunch of black homies, knowing that he got a hip-hop podcast, knowing he got black employees, you don't think you'd be offended? And say, what the fuck are you talking about? Again, seems like he's protecting his fellow white man. Let's go.
It's not good.
White niggas play too much.
Facts. Especially blue-haired ones.
Like, the thing is, like, I don't think that Destiny or Adam are racist. So what I feel like is Destiny has limited black people experience.
Yeah.
He has limited exposure.
Well, I think he has a lot, just probably not with the types of people that are watching No Jumper. It's more like because he's talking about how he's always doing debates with red-pilled black men and stuff like this.
Red-pilled black man is
black
not
man.
the average black man.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You come to my neighborhood and talk about red pills, and nigga gonna sell you some fake Xanax.
Listen, I'm going to kill this video here, but the AD knockoff, the Wish version, just backed up Adam's play. And Adam right away said, yes, you're right. Of course, that's going to happen. That's Adam's homie. Adam flew him out here from wherever he came from, got him a place to live, and now is putting money in his pocket. Of course he's going to relate. Of course he ain't going to go against the boss. And there's only so much that Icon can say. But the other brother is just quiet. He knows it's wrong. But who knows what the situation with him is. But other than that, we'll conclude this video. We're laying, call it a day. This ain't a good look for Adam22. It seems like his podcast is going down. The numbers are falling. And it looks like the community's numbers are through the roof. So, it goes to show that AD was contributing a whole lot, But other than that, I'm going to kill this video where it lay. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you guys visit us on Twitch at TheHaterWorld. And do me a solid and go over to the China Mac video and go watch it again. Go show some love. If you haven't finished it, go watch it again or where you left off at. Other than that, I'm going to kill this video. I'm Blue Devil. This has been a Hater World production. And we out.